with Bash Brothers, and we know we said we'd be back sooner, but things happened. But today we're bringing the review of a movie called Gold, starring Matthew McConaughey and
Edgar Ramirez
and
Bryce Dallas Howard,
who I didn't really recognize in the movie all that much. I mean,
she looks older than she actually is,
and her role wasn't all that. Cause she didn't. Was she the wife or?
Yeah, she was. I don't know whether they were married or not, but
they were more like girlfriend, boyfriend, but living together, and sort of like one of your friends' parents, but from elementary school, which is kind of cool. But come on, man. But yeah, so Matthew McConaughey did the opposite of what he did for, and this is a cool thing about actors who practice for the roles in their movies. Like, he gained some weight, like I think he said 40 pounds, but I'm not sure, and it's very visible in the movie.
Looks like more, but hey.
I didn't read up on it. I mean, before taping this, so that's cool always to see an actor preparing for their role, because for Dallas Buyers Club he had to lose a lot of weight, a lot of muscle, a lot of fat, a lot of his body, and for this one he had to gain extra pounds, and it's visible throughout the movie. Which is, I mean, if you're not thinking about that being Matthew McConaughey, it would be actually very disturbing scene, because if it was some unknown actor, or I don't know, if it was Louis C.K. or someone like that who could fit the role like in a similar way, just visually speaking, it would be very disturbing, I think. So, because it's McConaughey,
yeah,
it doesn't look all that disturbing.
Alright.
Yeah, but the movie is about this dude who
he's a prospect.
He's a prospector, and
sort of like Dirty Pete.
Yeah, if you watched the Toy Story 2.
If you didn't,
and
why?
One of the things that I liked, another thing that I liked about the movie was the thing about late 1800s, and even before that, was the gold rush. And because by 1980s pretty much all the minerals that could be found are probably found, and if they haven't been found, they have been being found. But this movie brought something to screen that we haven't seen in a long time, and that is what gold rush does to people. And in one way it made it very realistic, because it is based on true events that actually happened. And one of the things I liked was the gold rush, that feeling that McConaughey's character had when he had that dream about the gold waiting for him in Indonesia, and just going there and seeing Indonesians by the river, you know, those tribal people, the headhunters, just, you know, scrubbing for gold. I forgot the term in English, but they're basically mudding through water and trying to find gold among the stones in the river. And just the different culture and way he adapted to their life, and how they use the actual language. It says like they're headhunters, this is called the gold up the river, and all cool elements of the movie. And his character is very, I mean, he's unlikable character by far, definitely, but
yeah.
McConaughey definitely did a good job portraying him, actually making you not like that character, while at the same time rooting for him to find the gold, because his very existence depended upon it. And without giving away any spoilers, things happened, his life changes, and then
some more stuff happens.
Some more stuff happened. Conflict is brought into the mix to make the movie more interesting story, and I had no issues with this movie, except maybe that if I'm gonna nitpick, I can't find much to nitpick from. So even the ending, I could have seen coming, but because I was so preoccupied with other things, I didn't see it coming. So ending was kind of, oh, okay, so it's like you're gonna surprise me one more time, but you decide to go this way, and that happened, and okay, cool. I loved it. I like the journey. I like the whole journey, like from stable family, if you can call it a family. He wasn't really married, so, and they were kind of stable, like as a normal family should and is in real life. Like it was as stable can be, and just seeing that whole journey was it over 2 hours long?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
will be over 2 hours, I
It
think.
will be over 2 hours long, and it was nicely done, well shot. I like the scenes in Indonesia. I don't know if they probably did shoot in Indonesia, but you know, you never know. There isn't much else to say about this movie.
No, it's overall, it's a good movie. You're looking at it plot-wise, and we like the movies that are based on true events, so this one definitely fits the bill in that one. Get an interesting story from the start to finish. You get a couple of twists along the way, a couple of surprises. You get to deal with not only finding what it's actually like to try to find gold somewhere, but you also deal with, okay, now that we actually find gold, what happens behind the scenes, from soil samples to investment bankers and just general investors.
Yeah.
Taking everything public, you know, going to the start. So you see the behind the scenes and how it all fits together. So
Definitely made prospecting and looking for gold more realistic and kind
Definitely.
of explain.
because for most people, you don't, okay, you found the gold, now what? You know, you dig it up and then what?
Yeah, it's not just finding
You take
papers.
it to the bank, or you don't know what the process is like. Well, now you know.
Pretty
It
much.
showed you what the process is like. But overall, it's...
And the relationships in the movie also with McConaughey's character and his girlfriend or wife. Also with him and Ramirez's character, the guy who is actually a geologist, who he had to hire to find the piece of land. So it's a very engaging movie. There isn't... Maybe it's slow paced in some spots more than others, but generally it's a very enjoyable movie, easy to watch, easy to follow, and you learn a thing or two about the gold. And as I said, it brought an old style, the gold rush that drove way too many people, not just insane, but greedy. It brought it to life in the more modern world. Where pretty much all the gold that could have been found is already found. And we've seen later that develop in the movie when the guy approaches him, who already owns pretty much almost all the gold in the world, and
Trying to buy the claim, yeah.
yeah. So, time to rate on a scale of 1 to 30.
I'm not even sure where to go. A solid, I don't know, 18?
18?
20,
Because I give it a 20. I'm giving it a
18
20.
to 20. So it's there, 18 to 20. Well, you have to understand, every movie for us is probably going to be 18 to 20 range, just because that's the one that makes sense.
It just means it's a nicely done movie.
It doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It just means it's everything you want in a movie. It's entertaining. It keeps you gripped. You see it if you
It's
want.
not a masterpiece, but it's...
It doesn't suck.
And yeah, there's
Basically.
very few movies that will...
Watch or review that actually sucks, so you're not gonna see that. For most stuff, it's gonna be that 18 to 22 range, I guess. So this one's there. You know, it's a solid movie, solid story, solid characters. You know, it's...
Rewatchability factor may influence that.
I'm
a little
not sure
bit,
I'm
but
gonna rewatch it anytime soon, but it's one of those movies, if it does come on and you're like, yeah, you know what, let's watch it. It's not Wolf of Wall Street, it's probably better, but
I'd
different.
argue it's different.
But-
Wolf of Wall Street is a little bit too long in my opinion, but whatever.
I'd
We're not
probably
reviewing-
rather watch Gold than Wolf of Wall Street again.
Definitely.
So, yeah, You know, yeah, 18.
18 for you, 20 for
18.
me.
Just stick by 18. It's not a bad movie, like we said. Plot's there. Characters are there. You love some, you hate some. There's a couple of twists. Overall, a very solid movie. Nicely written, nicely acted. Just, you know, that's all there is to it. It's a nice movie.
If you have a chance to see it, go for it. If not,
just don't expect any kind of
else.
masterpiece out of it. It's not an epic movie by any proportions. It's just a good movie.
And definitely different in a way. I mean, when you say epic, it is different. It is sort of unique just because it deals with a piece of history and life that we don't get to see very often or experience very often in real life.
And just the story, you don't see it every day. You don't.
Yeah.
It's not a sort of movie. Oh, this comes out every year, something like this.
No, it's like there was like two.
It's unique on that perspective.
There was 2 Steve Jobs movies in the last 3 years. There was. I don't know, there's gonna be biopics. This one is gonna be remembered as the one that stands out simply because it tells a little bit different story than what we used to. Like, we can compare it to Wolf of Wall Street because...
And knowing today's culture, it's also gonna stick out because Matthew McConaughey got fat for it. So, let's be honest.
It was a nice belly.
Oh yeah,
nice little tummy. And we can smile because I also have little belly. It's not a beer belly, but who cares? So
that's it from us. We should be doing a couple of videos this week. Review some stuff. Possibly this week. Put out an Oscar something movie review thingy or whatever.
Prediction video or
probably, possibly, maybe, could be. In the meantime, go watch Kevin Smith movie. You can't go wrong with Kevin Smith movie. Be Dogma, be the Jersey Girl, Clerks. Who doesn't like Clerks? Come on.
What brought this on, man?
Dogma playing at the Golden Gate. Yeah. Let's go watch Kevin Smith movie. Hour and a half. Even Yoga Hosers, this guy says it's top 10 movie of the year last year, so you never know.
Yeah, Yoga Hosers was fun, man.
Alright, that's it from us.
Bash Bros out.